Hi everybody, it's Nicole here today for the Mama Elephant February 2015 Stampede blog hop, and I am featuring the Three Amigos stamp set, which I have chosen to use the cute little raccoon here from the stamp set and customize the little sheet of paper or sign he's holding there with some of the greetings from the stamp set. I stamped him first on some smooth white cardstock using Memento Tuxedo black ink. And then I'm coloring him in with Copic markers. And I'm just using warm gray markers in several shades here to color in his fur. This stamp set is adorable. It has three little critters, thus for the Three Amigos. And they are all holding little signs, and then there's tons and tons of little greetings that fit perfectly inside those sheets of paper or signs that you can customize for all kinds of different events or almost any kind of greeting card that you're looking for. So these are super fun. This is one of two cards I'm actually going to be sharing over this next week featuring this stamp set. I chose to just use one of the Three Amigos for this stamp set, and I'm going to pair him with a cute little bird from the Love Quotes Mama Elephant stamp set. That is an older stamp set, as well as the balloons from the Party Kit stamp set. I'm going to finish coloring him in here. I went over him several times to get the shading just how I wanted it, especially since I'm keeping it all in the same color family with, gray on gray here to build up to the kind of gray and black look. While I am deciding what I want to color in his piece of paper there, I'm going to go ahead and stamp that little bird from the Love Quotes stamp set and color him in with Copic markers as well. I'm using one of my very favorite color combinations for coloring in birds, which is some of these blue-green, kind of aqua-colored markers, as well as the very, very light Y0000 for the tummy area. I love how the aquas and the yellows blend together there. And then I added a little pink for his cheeks, as well as a little bit of orange for his nose and his feet. I'm using a little bit of the dot technique here again to add some texture to my little bird. Blend that out as many times as I need to get the look that I want. Then I went ahead and stamped Happy Birthday on the sign. I wanted the finished card to look like the raccoon is holding a bunch of balloons in his hand, as well as the Happy Birthday sign. I stamped that with the Memento Tuxedo black ink as well because I'm coloring in the sign with Copic markers and I did not want the ink to smear. If you want to use a different kind of ink, I would suggest coloring in the sign first and making sure that the markers completely dry, which does not take long. These are alcohol ink markers, so it would be very quickly, but make sure it's completely dry first, and then you can stamp with whatever you want on top of that as long as you aren't going to color over it again. I'm using the Coordinating Creative Cuts dies for both the Three Amigos and Love Quotes critters, taping them in place with a little post-it tape so they don't shift as I run them through my die cutting machine. And then I'll pull those to the side while I stamp my balloons. The balloons are from the Party Kit stamp set. This is one of my very, very favorite Mama Elephant stamp sets. I love the balloon shapes in this set. I am using some of the Mama Elephant pigment inks. The pigment inks are incredible, vibrant colors, beautiful colors, and I especially love how they look when using a solid stamped image, especially a larger solid stamped image like these balloons. I just think the color is really phenomenal. I'm using lemongrass, fresh mint, and tutti frutti inks, and then I will die cut all three of these balloons using the Coordinating Circle Balloon die. Once I have my critters die cut, I am using a black gel pen to add definition to the eyes and the nose. It really just helps make those elements pop. And then I'm using a white gel pen to add a little dot detail to not only my bird, but the cheeks on the raccoon. Next, I am die cutting a panel for the front of my card from some smooth white cardstock using the largest So Fancy die. This is an A2 size die, so it will completely cover the front of an A2 sized card. And it has that great cross stitch type border all the way around. Now I've kind of laid out my elements so I knew where I wanted to color in, and I'm using the W00 warm gray marker there to add a little bit of a shadow underneath where my critters will stand. And then I'm using a couple of yellow-green markers in YG25 and YG17 to draw in a little grass, as well as the warm gray 1 marker to add a little bit of dot detail there below. Then I can glue both of my little critters in place. You could also color that all in and stamp directly on this panel because you'll be adhering it to your card and any of the marker would not show through to the inside. However, I like doing it this way with the die cuts in case I make any mistakes. It's just a die cut and I can adhere it right to the panel. I adhered my balloons and I hand drew in the balloon lines here so it looks like my raccoon is holding them. And then I will go over all of the balloons with the Wink of Stella clear glitter brush marker to give them a little sparkle and shine. That is it for this card. Very quick and simple, a very fun birthday card. I hope you've enjoyed this video showcasing the brand new Three Amigos stamp set from Mama Elephant. The supplies I've used are listed and linked below the video on YouTube. Thanks for watching.